Hi, I'm Natalia from Natty Books, and I'm gonna talk about some French legends. First, we got La Tarasque, which is a monster from Provence, which looks like a mix between a turtle, a bear, and a snake. And it terrorized a bunch of people until Saint Martha calmed it down with holy water. Then we have Melusine, who was a woman who both noble families in England and France claimed descendant from. She was a fairy who married a knight called Raymond, but she made a promise not to watch her bathe. And he kept his promise for months and years until one day he got curious and watched through the keyhole while she took a bath and saw that from the waist down she was half snake. And when she discovered that, she abandoned him and her children and flew away. But they say that she still comes back from time to time to watch her descendants, and you can hear her cries in the water. Next is the Beast of Gaudin, which is based on a true story from the late 1600s. The Beast of Gaudin was a giant animal that looked like a wolf but was much bigger and scarier than a wolf, that killed a bunch of people in a village until the King of France hired a group of hunters to kill it. The first group couldn't do it, the second group couldn't do it, and on until one man decided to kill it with a silver bullet, and it worked. Then we have L'Ankou, which is like the French Grim Reaper. He appears to people on the road who are dying and takes them to the land of the dead. Some people say that L'Ankou is a person who died, and eventually the role passes to another person when his time is up. Then we also have Le Grand Vieux, which is a legend from Fontainebleau. It's about a wild hunt. They say that when you're in the forest around that area at night alone and you're walking and it's really dark, you can hear hounds barking and people running and shouting and shooting, but there's nobody there. But one day, one of the kings of France saw a man approaching from that hunt, and he prophesied the king's death. The king eventually died. Then we also had Hans Trapp, which is like the anti-Santa Claus of France. He was a cruel man who really existed, who, according to legend, tortured people and killed people, and when children are naughty, he dresses up as a scarecrow and brings a sack and a stick to their house to beat them, to put them in the sack and beat them. Then we also have the Dames Blanches, who are like fairy spirits who guard roads and old castles. They appear mostly to men. They show up when a man is alone and lost, and they will offer to dance with him. If the man refuses, they throw him off a cliff. But if he complies, they let him go. Then we also have Renard the Fox, who is like a mix between mythology and folklore. He's a talking fox, and he appears in a number of stories from the Middle Ages. Like, he is like an anti-hero, and he lives in the world of talking animals. And he's a trickster. He has adventures where he tricks other animals into doing stuff for him. And he's really funny. His stories are like fables. They're really funny. And we have the loup-garou, which is a mythological creature from like the south of France and parts of Louisiana as well, US, who is a French werewolf. He or she is a person who has been a victim of a werewolf bite and has also, on top of that, has skipped mass and therefore has become cursed to become a werewolf every few nights. And those are my top 10 French legends and folklore characters. Bye! Like my videos, subscribe to my channel. Bonjour, au revoir.